Hello friends, welcome to Ultimate. In today's video, I'm going to explain all the types of conditional sentences, that is all the four types, in very easy manner that when you watch this video, you would not require any other source to understand conditional sentences. Before that, this is just an intimation for you all that I'm running IELTS speaking course, and in order to know about that speaking course, you can contact on this number. So let's begin with the video. Welcome to Ultimate. Today we are going to look conditional sentences. Look at conditional sentences. There are four types of conditional sentences, and today we'll look at these through this website Grammarly. In order to make it quick, so just within 5 to 10 minutes, we'll go through all these types of conditional. So the first one is zero conditional. Zero conditional we use basically for the thing that is general truth, that is a universal truth. Means if this happens, then this always happens. If first thing happens, then the second thing always happens. Means if you don't brush the teeth, you get cavities. Now obviously this is a general truth, and it is true in case of everybody. Me, you, we all of us know that if we don't brush this teeth, brush our teeth, then we get cavities. Here the rule is I will not write we will get cavities. No, I will not write this will, because then it will become the first conditional. It is zero conditional, and difference between zero and first conditional is that the zero conditional is giving the universal truth that is true in case of everybody. So I will not say you will get cavities, because the outcome, this is the outcome, means this is the action, this is the outcome. Then the outcome is 100% guaranteed here. Okay, the outcome is 100% guaranteed. If the outcome is 100% guaranteed, then you use zero conditional, and then your rule is simple present here, and again simple present here. Means you don't have to use future tense, that is you will get cavities. You don't have to say that, because it is true in case of everybody. And like similarly you can say when people smoke cigarette, or you can say if people smoke cigarette, same thing, their health suffers. Then this is also true in case of everybody. It is kind of general truth that no one can deny, and then this effect is 100% true. Obviously means 100% your health will suffer, your health suffer. You don't have to use will here. They if people smoke cigarette, their health will suffer. No, you don't have to write will, you just will say their health suffers, because you will use the rules of simple present here. Simple present means first form of the verb ses, and in case of both these, means both the action and the outcome will be in the simple present, that is both action and the outcome. Means if comes with the action, and then after comma you give the outcome, and the rule is that simple present you have to use. Now in case of this first conditional, for in first conditional, you just the difference between the rules first see that you also use will, means with the outcome, though your action is again simple present here, that is if you rest, but their outcome has simple future. You will feel better, you will feel better. It means that, it only means that the outcome will means happen, it is likely, means it is, you can say like 90%, 99% you can say it is true, okay, but not 100%. Now why not 100%? Because it is not a general truth, it's not true, it cannot be true in case of everybody, because it might happen that if I rest, I may not feel better, because there is something that is going on in my mind, and I am tensed. Then obviously after resting I will not feel better even after resting. So if I am suggesting anybody that if you rest you will feel better, it means that is true in case of that person only, and not in everybody's case, because in my case it may happen that I am disturbed and I will not feel better when I rest. So if you say you will feel better, it means that is like 99% true, okay, this outcome, but not 100%, not guaranteed. But in the above case, that is in case of zero conditional, the outcome was 100% true. And here the rule is simple future. When you want to say like that, you use simple future, and here simple present. Again the action will be in simple present, outcome will be in simple future. And yes, one more thing, we will mostly use this in task 2 first conditional, rather than that zero conditional. So no need to worry about that. You just have to understand the meaning and the difference between the two, but you will use this one only because mostly we use this thing, that you will, because 99% of the truthfulness we can show, not 100% in task 2. Now coming to the second conditional. Second conditional may you have to just keep in mind only one thing, that is unrealistic. Means here this is the action, this is the outcome, but both are like unrealistic, means can never happen, completely unrealistic, and in the past also they were not possible. I'm just imagining, like you are say I'm talking in my dreams, I'm just imagining, like if I inherited, note the rule, simple past, it is simple past. A simple past rule is verb second form of the verb, it is not simple present. If I inherited, and also note we have not used any had or any third form here, please, I have not used any had because this is not third conditional, it is second conditional. So if I inherited $1 billion, second form is the rule. It means अगर मैं in $1 billion inherit करती, if it happened, but you know this is imaginary, this cannot happen. I know that this in the past also it was not possible, maybe in future also it is not possible. Then I'll say if I inherited, means अगर ऐसा होता, then क्या होता, क्या होता, अगर ऐसा होता तो क्या होता, I would travel to moon. I would, note the your rule here, would plus first form, means in the second conditional, in the first conditional there was will plus first form of the verb because it was kind of realistic outcome, but it is completely unrealistic. I would travel to moon, obviously not this is possible, neither this is possible, but still I'm in my imaginations, and if I'm in my imaginations, I'm talking in my imaginations, will say if I second form of the verb, then in the outcome that action will be with second form and outcome will be with would plus first form of the verb. We'll use would plus first form of the verb. Look at another example. If I owned a zoo, but obviously I know that I can never own a zoo, yeah, it's not my cup of tea, I know that, but this is completely unrealistic for me, completely imaginary I'm talking about. If I owned a zoo, I might let people interact. Here you can also use would, but the person is using might and first form because he's like not very sure, but he's saying like शायद वो it let people interact with animals more, वो लोगों को interact करने देता animal से वो, अगर उसके पास जू होता. बट दिस इज़ अनरियलिस्टिक बिकॉज अगर हम सब कहें कि हमारे पास जू होता अगर, तो ऑब्वियसली ये अनरियलिस्टिक है और हम इसी तरह से बोलेंगे अपनी सिचुएशन को देखते हुए, क्योंकि हमारे पास कभी जू हो नहीं सकता, इसीलिए हम यही टेंस यूज़ करेंगे, आई प्लस सेकेंड फॉर्म देन वुड प्लस सेकेंड फॉर्म. जस्ट डोंट गेट कन्फ्यूज विद माइट ही हैज़ जस्ट सेड बिकॉज शायद वो इंटरेक्ट करने देता, लेकिन अगर आप वुड लोगे देन ऑल्सो ओके कि वो वुड में शायद हट जाएगा, वुड में सिर्फ ये रहेगा कि वो इंटरेक्ट करने देता, दैट इज़ ऑल्सो ओके. सो वुड प्लस फर्स्ट फॉर्म मेनली जो है दिस रूल इज़ यूज्ड. सो वुड प्लस फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब एंड हेयर इज सेकेंड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब. दिस इज़ फॉर इमेजिनरी कंडीशंस. ओके, नाउ we'll see third and the most important one. Means here अगर द कंडीशन द सिचुएशन इज़ नॉट अनरियलिस्टिक, मीन्स ये पास्ट में हो सकती थी, इट कुड हैव हैपेंड इन द पास्ट, बट स्टिल दैट डिड नॉट हैपन एंड नाउ आई एम लाइक रिपेंटिंग, लाइक मैं पछता रही हूँ कि यार ये अगर ऐसा होता तो ऐसा हो जाता, अगर ऐसा होता, हो चुका होता. इट्स लाइक इफ दिस थिंग हैड हैपन देन द पर्टिकुलर थिंग वुड हैव हैपन. सो द रूल इज़ हैड plus third form with the action and would have plus third form here again third form both the times with outcome also we will use third form, would have plus third form. बट वी से इट ओनली व्हेन हम कहते कि अगर ऐसा होता तो ऐसा हो चुका होता, तो ऐसा हो चुका होता. बट हेयर मीन्स दैट यू विल सी दैट इट इज़ नॉट अनरियलिस्टिक. मीन्स इफ़ यू हैड टोल्ड मी यू नीडेड अ राइड, अगर तुम मुझे बता देते कि तुम्हें राइड चाहिए तो मैं आई वुड हैव लेफ्ट अर्लियर, तो मैं जल्दी निकल जाता घर से, तुम्हें भी राइड चाहिए होती तो निकल जाता. मीन्स नाउ दिस थिंग इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल ऑब्वियसली. नाउ नीदर दिस एक्शन और दिस आउटकम इज़ पॉसिबल and we are just repenting. because this thing had already happened, because something opposite to this thing had already happened, and now we are repenting that if we had done this, then this thing would have happened, means result would have been something different if the action was something different. So third conditional tense are used to explain the present circumstances would be different if something different had happened in the past. So if the action had been something different, then the result also had been something different. If I had cleaned the house, अगर मैं घर clean कर देता तो हम मूवी पर जा सकते थे means अब तो now तो there is no chance of going to movie, but both the things are related to past. Here the action and outcome are both related to past and nothing can happen now, but we are just like अगर ऐसा होता तो ऐसा हो जाता, ऐसा हो चुका होता, means this thing also हो चुकी होती. It's not that कि वो अब हो सकती है, but वो हो चुकी होती. So the rule is had plus third form, and then here would have plus third form. So this was the third conditional. I hope it is clear to you. Yeah, so this was in short all the three conditionals. I hope